everyone, this is Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're actually going to be doing a retake, if you will. Just one side of a strategy that I put out over the weekend, and I did a comparison video just a few days ago comparing two of Waylon's strategies to the fact that there was a light side and a dark side. This time we're only going to be doing the 4 and the 10 ladder. And hopefully we are going to be doing it the right way. So now, with that said, let's head over to the brick wall. Let's take a look at the circumstances revolving this strategy. I actually did it wrong. And when I said I did it wrong, the actual strategy itself, well, I didn't double up the way I was supposed to in the progression once you lost the 4 or the 10. So hopefully I'm going to do it right. So we take a look at the description here. It's the lay 4 and 10 for $50 each. Takes a very deep bankroll because, as you know, in the video that I shot over the weekend, if you watched it, I'll put that down in the description, a link to it. If you watched it, you'll know that I rolled a lot of 4s and a lot of 10s on that specific video. And although the light side made a fortune, this side I did wrong and it would not have lost. It actually would have won about $150, although his roll ratio was high. It's a deep stack video that you're going to need a big bankroll, because once you get to level 5, you will see that it's $250 on each, the 4 and the 10, and that's deep. Way deep. So we're going to be doing the lay 4 and 10, $50 on each. If you lose, you go up $50 on each. In other words, I was losing on the 4. I would only take the 4 up $50. Supposed to take both of them up. I did wrong. So we're going to try to make Waylon's strategy here work for us. $50 increments between level 1 and 500. And as you see, it goes 50, 100, 150, 200, and then to 250. So let's go ahead and head over to the table right after this. Okay, so we're over here at the table. We've got everything set up. We have the roll tracker engaged. We have the throwing station on board, and we're ready to get this thing started. We have a $3,000 bankroll. And yes, guys, on the video I did the other day, in the description below, I may even put a link right up here for the video. A little too high there. Right up here for the video of what I did. I said we started out with a $3,000 bankroll, and we actually only started out with $25 or $2,600. So here's 2,000 in blacks, there's 2,500, there's 4 more in green, that makes 29, there's a $3,000 bankroll. So how this strategy works is very simple. It's a lay strategy where you start out with, and you're always on, so we really don't need the button, but we're going to keep track of the hits. So we need a lay 4 for 50 and a lay 10 for 50, and we just roll them out till they win. So what I'm going to do with this strategy is I'm probably just going to stand here and I'm just going to roll them randomly just to see what happens. Occasionally, I may back up and throw the dice as I enter the rolls into the roll tracker. So let's get this thing started. Okay, so dice are out. And there's a 7 right off the bat. So 6, 1, 7. So we have a come out 7. And I know over on Ken's channel, he talked about that the VIG in the lay was very important, especially if you get up. I'm not going to worry about the VIG. I'm just going to show you the philosophy behind how I played it wrong, so we'll make this right. So the $50 is going to win us 25. Going to win us 25 on each one. And then, of course, we would have to come back up for another dollar VIG. So we're just going to rack that. We have the 7 entered into the roll tracker. All right, dice are out. And there's a hard 8. Okay. So this button really isn't important because we are on, but for those of you that may be playing at home, I will go ahead and continue to roll the button and enter the rolls in the best that I can. Okay, dice are out. All right, there's a hard 4. Okay, so we finally get hit right off the bat. I shouldn't say finally. We just got hit right off the bat on the 4. So that is going to lose the lay 4, and we would need to come up for 100, okay? So in doing so, we're going to take the lay 10 up to 100. So we're going to lose the 50 on the lay 10. All right, point is still an 8. All right, dice are out. There is a hard 6. Hard 6 doesn't help us any. All right, dice are out. And there's a 5, so we've got a hard 6 and a hard 5. Dice are out. Oops, guys, I'm trying to catch up. Give me 1 second. Hard 6, 5, and we have a 9. 9. Okay, roll tracker's caught up. This is going to be a pretty boring video because we're actually just laying the 4 and the 10, but I wanted to do it right because I owed it to him. Okay, look, now we get hit on the 10, which means that we're going to take both those up to the next level. So it was an easy 10. So with that said, switch over here, guys. With that said, we're going to go to the 150 rate, because we're going to lose this 100 on that lay 10. So we're up in the 4, 50, and we're going to have to come back out here for 150. Now, if you think about the VIG at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. So we'd be about $14 or so, something like that, into the VIG. And once again, we're not taking the VIG, we're just trying to show the strategy. But I do think it is kind of important to think about how much money would come out of the VIG. All right, so dice are out. And there's a 9. 9. Dice are out. And there is a hard 4. Wow, guys. Wow. Now you see why we need a very, very deep pocket, because we're going to lose the 150 on the 4, and we are going to come up to 200 on the 4, which would be another $10 VIG, and another, taking that up, would be another $3 VIG over here. So then we'd be at 24, we'd be about $27 in the VIG so far, if you're paying it up front. If you're paying it up front. Some places don't do that. Where I play, they definitely do it up front. Okay, dice are out. There's aces. Aces. This strategy is definitely not conducive of a long roll, because you're going to be bored sitting there playing, and you are going to not be hitting the 7 outs, and you can see what happened here. So we're at the $200 level, which would be actually level 4. Dice are out. And there's a 516. 516. Dice are out. There's a yo 11. Yo 11. Dice are out. There is a 527 out. Okay, all right. I think that's the philosophy of what's going to happen here, but we're going to take a look at the bankroll as soon as we get paid here. So we have 200 is going to pay us 100 on the 4 and 100 on the 10. All right, so we've won. Let me just make sure that I'm doing this the right way. We come down to the 150 level, so I want to make sure that I was right. So we're going to come down to the 150 level. All right, so that would be another $14 in VIG for both of these. Maybe I should have taken the VIG out. Take this 50 here. Let's put that over here, put the lay back up. Let's rack this 300. Another $14. So you can see that the VIG does add up to be a bit of money. So, all right. Doesn't matter really about the point. All right, dice are out. Next shooter. And there's a 10. Wow. All right. So now on the 10, we're going to lose that 150. The point's going to be a 10 as well. We're going to lose that 150. And we are going to have to come up for 200 again on that leg, as well as 200 adding 50 to this leg, which would be another $9, $7, $8 in VIG. Sorry. I'm going to take the lay button off. We know what we're doing here. All right. So, dice are out. And there's a 5. Dice are out. And there is a 5, 3, 8. All right. Dice are out. And there's a hard 6. All right. Told you this was going to be kind of boring. Dice are out. But if you want to look for something to make, there's a 7 out, guys. 4, 3, 7 out. If you're looking for something that doesn't require a lot of technical moves and keeping track, so forth and so on, all you got to remember, 50 up, 50 down. All right, so there's a 7 out. So we have 200 on each, which means that we're going to win another 100 on each. All right, so bounce back down on each one to the 150 level. Make sure it's 150. It is. I'm gonna take the lay buttons off, guys. We know that they're lays. Keep track of our money over here. Okay. It's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. We're even, guys. We actually have 3,000 less the VIG. Now that VIG would be up there, pushing probably 34 and 14s, 48. Yeah, 48, 58. We're probably at about $60 to $65 on VIGs. Dice are out. All right, there's a 4. Wow. Now, it becomes very interesting. Point's going to be the 4, easy 4. We're going to lose the 150 on the lay 4. We're going to lay the 4 for 200, and we're going to pop this 50 on the 10 up. So these are lays, guys. I've taken the button off. It's kind of hard for me to reach across the table here. In my new studio that I'm building, I got a custom layout coming. Probably going to be after the first year before I complete it. Good camera angles, new cameras, new layout, a better layout that's going to show up on the screen better. But it'll be after the first year before that gets out. All right, the 4's out. We're back up to level 4. We're on 200 on the each. Each one of them. Dice are out. All right, there's a hard 10. Wow, it's going to take us right straight to level 5 within the first, this will be the 3rd shooter. All right, hard 10. So, with that 200 down on the 10, reach. That means that we have to come up for 250 on each. All right. All right, we're at level 5. Guys, I don't know where it goes after this. Let's just see what happens. All right, dice are out. And there's a 5, 3, 8. I'm just chunking them down there with my non-dominant hand, which is my left hand. Dice are out. And there is a AC Dozy, 3 craps. Dice are out. And there's a Yo 11, back-to-back horn numbers. All right, and dice are out. There's a 5, 3, 8. 5, 3, 8. For those of you playing along at home, I probably am going a little fast for this. Not sure what to tell you because typically I do a lot of commentating between these throws to get caught up. Dice are out. All right, and there's a 7 out. All right, give you a chance to catch up. Take a look at the numbers rolled in the roll tracker. Oops, I guess I should show you this in the middle of the screen better in the lighting. There you go. 4, 3, 7 out. I just did notice something as well. Let's bring that in just a little bit. Help with the visuals. So, off of this, we have 250 and 250. It's going to pay us 125 and 125. It's going to pay us 250. All right, 125 and 125. Let's see if we can recover from this start. So we come down a level, which means that we're going to come down to the 200 level. We have 200 again. Those are lays. Another $20 in VIG. I think the philosophy about shooting this without taking the VIG is probably important. So we're at about $80 on the VIG. All right, and going on to shooter 4. Dice are out. There is, oh my goodness, guys, check that out. 6, 4, 10. Now, Waylon does have in his strategy, he does say setting the dice in the dice set. Probably, let me see if I can catch that real quick while I'm making this comment, because I don't have it on the screenshot to be able to show you that. He does say that he does use a dice set, and maybe that's important for me to name at this particular moment right now. So let's go over, let's take a look at this email real quick. And he does say he uses the 1-4-4-5 dice set. He starts with a $3,000 bankroll. He said if you're rolling the dice and it's your turn, it's a minimum, don't pass. We haven't even incorporated in that. He doesn't talk about rolling it against a random shooter. As you can see here, we just took another hit, making the point, the 10, and we're going to lose that 200, which means that we're back up to the 250 level on each. All right, 250, 250. Okay, so now, with that said, get out of my email, get back over to the roll tracker on the computer. Dice are out. There's a 516. Dice are out. And there is a 8, easy 8, 538. Dice are out. There is a 426. Dice are out. There is a 527 out. All right. I probably should incorporate one of his rolls in here just to see if how that does work with that. So there's the last couple of rolls really weren't long rolls. They just hit the points that were established because we had both the 4 and the 10. So there's not a whole lot we can do about that. All right, 1 1/4, 1 1/4. We're going to rack it and bring 50 off each one of these. So we're down to level 4 again. And pull the puck off for those of you playing at home. All right, and the dice are out. There is, oh my God. Well, and I'm not doing this intentionally. There is a 10, a 10. Wow. So you're gonna lose that 200. So we're gonna lose the 200. We'll put 50 on the 10. That's a 200 coming off of the back, so I don't have to reach way back there, guys. So reach for my arms. So 50 there, so it's 250 and 250. The point's gonna be a 10. And we are off to the races again. Dice are out. There's a 4. Now it's interesting because I'm assuming since we hit the 4, wow, since we hit the 4, we've got to go up because we're going to lose this 250 here. I'm going to take it to the $300 level because I really don't know if that's right or wrong. It just kept going up in increments of 50. So we had another 10, 12, 15 or 12, 24. So we're at about $100 in VIG. All right, so this one has to go up to 300. Somewhere between, I would say 90 and 100. I really lost count of it. Maybe I should have really thought about that. All right, wow, they hit the 4 and the 10 on the way out. We're at a level that's not in his plan. I don't know how far he goes. We got a $3,000 bankroll. Dice are out. There's aces. All right, dice are out. There is a hard 4. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, there's a hard 4. Well, and I honestly, I mean, I don't know what to say. We're going to lose that 300. And we're going to make it 350 on both of them. 350 for the 4, 350 for the 10. All right, that bankroll was going bye-byes fast. Let's see what happens. Dice are out. There's a 628. 628. Dice are out. And there is a 426. Easy 6. Dice are out. There's a 145. No field 5. Dice are out. There is a 5-1-6. 5-1-6. Dice are out. And there's a 7 out. All right, well, although it wasn't a long roll, we sure did take some damage during that roll. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Just that much money on the 4 during that roll. All right, so 350 and 350 is 175 and 175. All right, 175, 175. We'll bump this down to the $300 level, which would be his final level that he showed me. Actually, the $300 level is above a level that he showed me. All right, so, all right, we're on to shooter 6. Dice are out. And there's a 3-2-5. It's going to come up here and be a 5. See if I can dig these out without rolling them. I know my graphic covers that up on the screen. 3-2-5. Dice are out. There's, I didn't enter the 5. Back up, enter the 3. That's AC Dozy, 3 craps. Dice are out. And there's a hard 6. Hard 6. Dice are out. And there is a 3-2-5. So that's a point made, frontline winner. All right. Make sure the roll tracker's up. It is with us. Dice are out. There's a 7 out. Okay. So come out 7. Doesn't matter, but doesn't make any difference to us. We're off. That's a come out 7, guys. So we're going to get paid $150 and $150 for the sake of the video. Guys, here's $300 for both of those, $150 and $150. We kick this down to the $250 level. So as you can see here, I'm going to rack $500, but $300 of it is the profit. We are going to take that back up to the $250 level. All right, still on the come out. All right, dice are out. And there's another 7, another come out 7. All right, this is kind of like, if you went back to the comments, if you looked at the video in the description below, you'll see that in the comments that Waylon made mention of the long rolls and how bad it was, and that we failed to have that many come out 7s. In this video, we've hit a lot of 4s and 10s, which we're laying. I think one of the numbers that we haven't hit yet would be the 9. And that's just ironic that we haven't hit the 9. As I walk over to the roll tracker, according to this, we have had 2 9s, but it's ironic that we haven't had that many of them. All right, so we have the 7 on the 125 and 125. We have 250 out there, so that is going to win us 250. All right, I'm gonna rack the 250 from the win. I'm gonna bump this down to the, which now would truly be level 4. We would pay 10, 20, previous one, 34. We'd be about $140 in VIG. All right, dice are out. And there's a 628, point's gonna be an 8. All right, dice are out. And there's a 516. 516, it wasn't a 6-1, guys. So it was an 8 and a 6. All right, dice are out. There's a 6, 4-2, easy 6. Dice are out. There is a aces. I almost got ready to say AC Dozy. I said aces. Dice are out. All right, there is a 7 out. Okay, so we have 200 on each. It's going to pay us 100 each side. All right, gonna rack that back up, and we're going to come down to what I believe, guys. I got a couple extra blacks that won't fit in the rack. Trying to keep the video moving. We're going to be going back to the 150 level or level 3. Just going to squeeze them in the back of the greens. All right, let's change these dice out and see what happens with a different color dice. All right, so I did not enter the 7. All right, so we're coming out. Dice are out. And there's a 7 on the come out. 4, 3, 7. We got 150 and 150. That's going to pay us 75, which is going to be 150. Rack the 150. We're bumping down to sorry guys, I'm just going to put these extra black out in front. We're bumping down to the level 2, which is the $100 level. We are still coming out. Dice are out. There's a 10. Wow. 6, 4, 10. Just as soon as we get some of it back, it comes back and takes it again. So we're going to lose the 100 on the 10. We're going to come up for the 100, and we need to make that 150, and we need to make that 150. So 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the 100 coming off the table on the 10. So yeah, we're pushing up there in the VIG as well. All right, dice are out. 3, 2, 5. 3, 2, 5. Dice are out. There is a 6, 4, 10. Holy cow. 6, 4, 10. Waylon, honestly, these are all random rollers. I am not trying to roll these, but I'm actually, you can hear it in my voice, I'm actually disappointed that we are hitting the 4s and 10s the way that we are. All right, we were playing your Waylon outside, the 4, 5, 9, 10 on the light side, or the right side. We may have made out pretty well in this strategy, but these are the way the dice are falling. So we're going to lose the 150. We're going to take it up to 200 on the lay, make this 200. So there's another 10, 11, $12 or $11 on the VIG. We'd be pushing close to well over 170, 80 on the VIG at this particular moment with the amount of hits that we have taken. All right, the 10 is off. We're coming out. Dice are out. There's aces. Dice are out. There is a 5, 4, 9. Dice are out. There is a hard 4. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hard 4. All right. So we're going to lose this 200. I know this would push us over 200 in VIG by what we've done here. Had to have. I've lost count, guys. I'm going to stop worrying about the VIG. We're just going to know that it's going to be a lot. We need to come up for 250 on the 4. And we up the 10 up to 250 as well. And we're coming out. All right. Dice are out. There is a 5, 1, 6. So the point's going to be a 6. Dice are out. There's a 3, 1, 4. Holy crap. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so we're going to lose this 250. And we're above the level, losing the 250 on the 4. We're going back up again, guys, to 300. There's another $30. Well, there's $15. We're going to take that up into 300. It'll be another $3 on top of that. So we are well probably above, 50 of that stays here, guys. Actually, it all comes down because I'm up in this because we didn't lose that. I know that we got to be $200 in VIG, easily. Easily. All right, dice are out. And there's the 7 out. All right, so that roll there, although we're going to win 300, we certainly lost more than 300 in that roll. All right, we're going to be coming up on shooter 8. So we have 150 and 300, and 300 is going to pay us 150. That's going to pay us 300. We're going to bounce this back down to the 250 level. All right, 7 out. Let's see, where's our time? All right, guys, we're going to go another shooter or 2 at the most. Dice are out. Hard 4. Holy crap, that roll, guys, that was actually a hard 4. I'm hoping on the video that it will show you that it is a hard 4. Wow. We just can't get away from this. All right. So with the hard 4, we're taking it back up to 300. That would be 15 more in the VIG. And another $2 or $3 here on the VIG to take that to 300. Point's going to be a 4. Let's get rid of these red dice. And let's bring out the green dice and see what happens. I know I'm in the middle of a roll, but I just cannot believe that we've had that many 4s and 10s. It is just incredible. All right, dice are out. There's a 5, 3, 8. Dice are out. There is a aces. Aces. Dice are out. There is a 5, 2, 7 out. All right, 300 and 300, 150 each. It's going to win us 300. All right, going to bounce back down to the 250 level. I'm really surprised, guys, that this table has stayed like it has, and that it hasn't turned. It's just incredible. All right, 7 out, and we're coming out. Dice are out. There's a yo 11. Dice are out. There is a 3, 2, 5. This money up here, guys, is on the 4 at 250 is. All right, 3, 2, 5. Dice are out. All right, there is a 5, 3, 8. Dice are out. There's a heart 8. Heart 8. Dice are out. There is a 5, frontline winner. All right, dice are out. There is a 9. Point's going to be a 9. It's a 5, 4, 9. All right, dice are out. And there's a 7 out. 6, 1, 7 out. All right, 250 and 250 is 500. We're going to make 250. There's the 250. Let's take this down to the 200 level. All right, and shake these dice up a bit. All right, and we are coming out. All right, dice are out. There's aces. Man, we've had aces quite a few times in this roll. Dice are out. There is a 5, 1, 6. Point's going to be a 6. All right, dice are out. There is a 6, 2, 8. Dice are out. There is a 5, 3, 8. 5, 3, 8. Dice are out. 6, a 4, 2, 6. 4, 2, 6. Dice are out. 6, 3, 9. 6, 3, 9. Dice are out. There is a 7 out. There's a 4 in the corner and a 3 in this corner. 7 out. All right. 400 out there. 200 each one of those. We are going to win $200. Let's bring this down to the 150 level. All right. And we're coming out. Dice are out. There's a 6, 2, 8. Point's going to be an 8. Dice are out. There is a 7 out. All right. 150, 150. Pay us 75 each. We're going to get 150. We bump this down to the $100 level. But you know, guys, coming down at this rate, we're probably, let's take a look. All right. There's 2, 25, 26, 27. Well, let's see. 225. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, we are up. 22,500. There's our 3,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need to stop here, guys. Not that we can't see what happens, but there's 100 in red. We never touched the reds because I didn't know whether to do the VIG or not. So let's think about this a second. If we stop here. Not that we've recovered the money. I'm surprised that we recovered the money. But we pull it all down, that 100 would come down. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. So 2,000, 25, 3,000, 35, 36, 3,700, and I'm going to say, guys, that we probably had 250 in VIG, at least, maybe more. So the strategy is actually up after those shooters. We actually were able to recover that amount of money. Time-wise, 35 minutes. Oh my goodness, do we want to do, wow, do we want to do another roller shooter? No, we're not going to. I'm going to stop there. And we're going to call this video. This is, I hope I did it the right way. You know, the name of the video is actually, you know, the 4 and 10 lay ladder the right way. And as you see, there are the descriptions of how we play this on the wall. Number-wise, though, guys, numbers. Wow, that was just incredible that we took that hit. I'm going to bring those numbers up since we are in the video, because this, to come back like that, I actually want to roll this out again. And I'm going to transition over to this screen. You can see that we had 79 rolls in that 30 minutes of playing. Our 7 roll ratio was just a tad bit below average. Our 7 out ratio was a tad bit above average. But look at the statistics on that. We had above shooters on the majority of the shooters, because I can't see it on the shooter above the wall there behind the Craps Nation icon. I can get rid of that for us. And you know, we went through 10 shooters. I think that's good enough on this video. Sorry for stammering, but I guess I'm fascinated that we recover from being down probably half the bankroll or more. Anyway, I hope I played this right. Waylon, you'll have to tell me if I did or I didn't. You know, with that said, guys, this is the Waylon's the right way, I hope, the right way on the 4 and the 10 lay ladder the right way. Hey guys, till next time, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, if you would, press that red subscribe, ring that bell. Good things coming up in the months ahead. Until next time, guys, this is Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. As always, be safe and play smart.